Hi, welcome today to the channel. Today we're going to be planting a couple cherry tomatoes and a couple of other tomatoes. These are kind of my leftover tomatoes, just trying to get rid of them honestly. I've given away about all I can give away, and it's getting kind of late in the year and I'm tired of watering them. I am going to be putting them here with the potatoes. Now, one thing you don't want to do with potatoes is plant tomatoes with them, because tomatoes and potatoes are in the same family. They will trade diseases. So you're not supposed to do that, so that's what I'm going to do today. I did want to kind of point out, I am pulling up these nutgrass. Try to pull them up, because what they do is they go underground. Got a little nut here, if you can see it. And you got to get this nut out of the ground, or it's going to keep sprouting out from it. So all these, this sprig here is actually, you had this one growing, it's going to produce 4 more. So if you can, that's what you're trying to do. If anything else, you keep pulling these out and that nut stays down there, eventually it'll starve itself out if you don't let them get very big. So we're going to pull these out if we can. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to get that nut out, but just that that's what you have to actually do. And if you can pull them out like that, that's even better. So try to get all these out that you can while we're here. The other problem I kind of had with this horse manure being here is, horse manure can have some different diseases to it. Listeria and E. coli, and I always forget one. But the two we're going to plant here is purple zebra. First time I planted purple zebra, and we're going to see how well it does. Now this is just an extra one that I had anyway. These seeds are very expensive, so it's just actually got soil in it. And you don't really want to have those wrapped roots. I'm not going to do anything to that. I'm going to take this out, clear me out a little trench, make sure that this root ball gets completely planted in the ground. And then you kind of want to pop these leaves off, and you kind of want to support it from the back side, and then just cover it up over like this. And what's going to happen is it's going to come up like this and then go from here. You just have to remember not to dig here, or you cut the root system off. So yeah, let's lay it down flat. Let's have some plants right there on top. Let's go down here and do this other one. This other one's called chocolate cherry. I really like the flavor of chocolate cherry. It's been one of my favorite tomatoes. I've really kind of went to purple bumblebee because it makes better. It's not quite as sprawling as the chocolate cherry. Also has a bit bigger fruits to it. So let me get over there. And I have mowed this before, just can't tell it. And again, we'll dig down in here, and then kind of make a trench going up it. See, that looks a lot better than having soil. And try to make it lay down as flat as we can. Take these leaves off of it. And cover it behind it. And like I said, this will take off, grow up here. I may try to grow them to this trellis, I'm not sure yet. Or I may take a stake on each side, do it that way. I may just let them go crazy, I don't know. Like I said, the main thing I'm trying to do, and the other thing, if you give these things away, a lot of times you use your pots, and these pots cost 25 cents a piece. So I don't want to go too much trouble to give everything away and not get my pots back, because that runs into money after a while. I got 2 others down here. These are the bigger tomatoes. One of them's Mountain Magic. It is supposed to be disease resistant, so that's one reason I picked it to plant down here. This is trumpet vine. It's going to continue to come up through here. And like I say, these potatoes died for some reason. I don't really know why. Had a little potato on it. Anyway, we'll dig a hole here. I guess I'll dig one here. Actually, another little potato down there. So see, if you want little potatoes like this, you can plant them there in a month or so. You have them. And then we're going to make a trail coming back this way. Oh, this is actually big Zach. This here's a grub worm. What we'll do with it, toss him over there towards the chicken coop. If he's able to fight off the chickens, we let him live. Oh man. Some more grub worms. They may make it because I don't see the chickens noticing me throwing anything over there. Well, get this down in that soil good. And I say that, that was a rock. And like I said, these things should have been planted a long time ago. I just had extras. Some people wanted them. This is not probably tie type. I already got some, like I say, it's Big Zac. I've never had Big Zac. That's why I'm planting that one. It's just, I'll get one to try. And then we got to go over here and plant the other one. That is Magic Mountain. Another trumpet vine. And this is the time everything starts really popping. I mean, it starts really doing good. Things are really growing, especially weeds. So just remember that. You got to stay ahead of these weeds if you can. I'm going to try to dig this one down deeper. He's not quite as tall as the others are, or were. And that's the other way you can do it. Just go straight down. You don't want to get any deeper than that, I don't think. And there we go. Now quickly, these are Trombocio squash, and they are going to town. These two were by transplants. Those over there were by seeded. Right now, I think the seed is doing slightly better than the transplants. I don't really think it matters that big on that. And like I said, potatoes here took a beating. And some of them died I didn't think was going to die. Got the fire ants doing good. I'm going to pull that out anyway. If you work real fast, you can do that. I haven't sprayed anything on them yet. And then the other thing I'll show you is the peppers. And they're, you know, that one pepper needed to straighten up. But, and this one over here got broke off. I don't know what does that. Did a bird land on it? Did the wind blow it over? But if the wind blew it over, I think the other should be dead. Don't know. I have them do that sometimes. I do know squirrels come in here a little bit and dig around, so it could have been them. But again, you think the squirrel would have broke it lower down. But anyway, one pepper plant down. That's going to happen. Don't always know why. And then the peppers over here are also doing well, but they weren't as old. They are the hot peppers, but they're looking good. And this here is a Primark Freedom. It's doing really well. So far, the bunch of onions, or multiplying onions, aren't doing that great, but then again, they went through a lot of shock. Pull these out. And we'll see how they do. But anyway, that's here for the raised bed gardens, what we did today. And I've got a lot of mowing to do, a lot of cleanup. That's the part in the garden we don't show a lot. That does take up a lot of your time. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.